Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts, leaving the old homestead, and got the little 6x12 single axle trailer back there behind me, and I'm going to hopefully get an old gas pump, but it actually was used for a diesel pump on this farm for many years. Now, here's the thing, go to church with the guy, he's a super good guy. I've known him, golly, ever since high school days, I guess. He's a little bit older than me, maybe a couple of years or a couple, 3 years, something like that. But back when I was in the insurance business, we ran a route, and you stopped and you picked up your customers' life insurance money. Now, a lot of them paid it out of the bank, but a lot of them you had to pick it up. And of course, that had you out running these roads, and that was back when the gas pump craze kind of really hadn't started. There was people wanting them, but they wasn't that expensive. And I had a lot of farmers would give them to me just to take them up because they hadn't used them in a long time. And there was a fear that the EPA, if they seen the pumps, therefore they knew there was a tank in the ground. So if the pump was gone, cover it up, bada bing, bada boom. So anyway, I asked about this pump. I'm serious, probably back in 96, 7, 8, right in that region. And they were still using it. And he had another one, a shorter one, and best of my memory, it might have been a Tokheim, the one that was on the other farm, and he was using it. And so time goes on and on and on, and then I looked up, and the green one, the smaller one, was gone. And he's like, oh man, I forgot. And I understand, because he's got big farms to run and stuff, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one that asked, but that one was more visible from the road. The one that I'm going after this morning sets back off the road. But back then, my eagle eyes spotted it. And so anyway, we've been going to Journey Community Church for a little over a year now. And so when I seen him, I mentioned it. And he was like, yeah, come next Sunday and we'll talk about it. Well, a year goes by, and I guess he's figured that we're going to keep coming back because we absolutely love it there. So he said, well, we've not been using it, and it's like right out in his front yard, best of my memory. And he's like, we're going to do something. So he told me Sunday at church, he said, now if Monday's raining, don't worry about it, but if Tuesday he had some friends or family or somebody in. So I called him late yesterday afternoon when I was closing, and he's like, well, I haven't even got home yet. I've been gone since 7:30. He said, no, we're cool. He said, well, come early in the morning. I said, well, you tell me how early? He said, about 9. So it's 8:33, and it's not that he's that far from me, but the road is crooked. So we're going to go over, see if this thing can happen. I think he's got his tractor that he's going to help load it with, and there again, best of my memory, this is a taller one, but it may have had one of those just the clock face for the diesel pumps that didn't register any gallon. Well, it registered gallons, but it didn't register price. And so I've seriously probably had 50 gas pumps, and I wasn't smart enough to keep any, but this one, as long as I am alive, it's not going anywhere. So we'll do more once. Well, he's kind of private. I don't know if I'll do anything there, but we'll see. But if not, I'll definitely do something on it when we get back to, get away from there, get out to the farm, or if I get back to 5 Star and grab some breakfast. So ride along. All right, so I'm getting close. I just passed the farm on that side of the road where the green one had sat. So now we're going to the other one, and I'll show you kind of the pretty narrow little road, somewhat curvy, if you will. So kind of geeked and stoked at the same time, man. I've been wanting another old gas pump, especially when I get my garage built the way I'm going to design my porch. I kind of want it to look like an island of a gas station, and I've got a phone booth thing and a newspaper box and stuff. Looks like Ronnie coming to the end of his driveway here. So let me shut this off right quick. So that actually wasn't Ronnie. It's a guy that's, I guess, working for him. He said, are you getting some hay? I said, no, I'm after a gas pump. He said, yeah. He said somebody's coming to get that thing. So my windshield's dirty. I don't have no wipers, but I've got some Rain-X. We're gonna clean them up real good. And I found it, I got a fuse. I'm hoping that's the problem, because it looks like the fuse for the wipers was missing out of the fuse box. But anyway, so here it is in front of this house, and it's not as tall as I thought, but that's okay. It you can put oh, it's a Tokheim. It's got the, we can put the ad panels on top and the globe. And see, I thought it didn't have the dollar amount in it, but it's got the old one. It's before it went over $1. So nonetheless, that's going to make a good looking pump. So I'm going to pull up here out of the way, and I'll give him a call, let him know I'm here, and we'll see what I was involved in getting this thing loaded. Okay, so he's went to get a tractor. I didn't know if it was already loose or not, but it's not. Of course, he's busy. He's got about 1,000 acres, I think, he takes care of. So he's going to get his tractor that's got like a bucket on it, and get some cutters to cut that wire, which there's no electric to it, and a pipe wrench to break the coupling loose right there. And chances are, as long as this is set here, get that pipe loose from the tank, that might be all it's holding. But it goes to show you, when you go about 30, almost 30 years or better, or less, how your memory can play tricks on you. Because I had it in my head, which it is a tall pump, but I was thinking it was a little bit taller, but it's also kind of sunk down in the ground some. But I'll have to find me a faceplate for this side, and then determine, which I've got that big Pure 6-foot light up sign that goes on a pole. It's not one of my favorite brands of old gas because it's not that flashy, but that's irrelevant. It don't matter. I mean, I could make it anything, I guess, if I wanted to. But and I know a guy that should or did have some of those faceplates, so I need one of those for the other side. Hammer out a little dent. I mean, man, it's just, it's there. I mean, it's got everything that you would kind of want. You got your mounting for a globe, got your ad panel glasses on top. It's still got the little bitty signer on the side, the aluminum piece that tells about the pump. And then in anticipation of getting this, I bought an older porcelain sign that goes on the side that talks about the leaded gasoline and all that. So he gets back, and then hopefully we take that union, that coupling loose, then it's going to be easy to load. It'll, you try to push one of them, it might make you think it's bolted to the ground, in concrete, and it may have. I haven't really got in there and investigated that much, but my back, I was using that pickaxe there just to clear out that dirt to open up that back door a little bit, and yeah, it wasn't feeling it, and I don't want him to get hurt, for just helping me get this old pump. But there it is. Like I said, you can see where I come off the road up there. So back years ago, man, when I was running the insurance route and I'd be on these other back roads, I'd scout, and from up there toward them cedar trees, looking down, you can see this pump. And I've only been after it for a while. But hey, good things come to those who wait, and it's all in God's time and not mine. So we'll do a follow-up. Hopefully we can get this thing loaded here in a bit. Okay, so I got back to the junkyard with the gas pump. I just actually unhooked the trailer. I've had customers pretty much since I've been here, and I still got, one's just got loaded up, transmission, nothing's up here on the gas tank. But I got back with the gas pump. There's the one door. That thing has been sitting down in the ground a little bit, so it's got to have a little bit of work on the bottom, but not a really huge deal. And then I got to find a faceplate for this side. The other side's got the Tokheim plate on it, but I always like those where it's got the little glass balls. Some of them had like a little propeller in them, and some of them had like marbles that would bounce around and whatever. But anywho, when we went to pick it up with his tractor, it was bolted to this concrete slab, and as he was tilting it back, the pump was leaning toward me, and I was trying to push back on it, and all of a sudden those bolts broke, concrete fell, and that thing kicked back. Luckily, since I don't have my steel-toed tennis shoes on, it missed my foot. But it's a good old one, got brass nozzle on it. Of course, I'll get rid of that diesel filter and all that kind of stuff down the road. But pretty geeked and stoked at the same time to own this. I appreciate my good friend for letting me get it. And no, it is not for sale. I'm keeping this one. But hey, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one.